Christ. I think we're on record now. Jesus, I'm out of breath. You know, I've recently come to realise that every single decision that I've made in my life has been based upon status. And what I actually mean by that is having this desire to appear to be a man who is happy and who is confident and who is physically attractive and intelligent. And it's not just about how others perceive me, but actually more about how I perceive myself. For example, I want to perceive myself as a man who is admired and as a man who trains hard and is in premium, excellent physical condition. But why is that? I think it's because deep down I believe that it increases my status, which is the image of the man that I aspire to be. And for that reason, here I am without my shirt on and flexing right now, not necessarily just to show off because of the way that I look, because don't get me wrong, I am proud of the way I looked. I worked hard to look the way I do, but also because in my own head, I have this idea that it will make me look more confident, which is a trait of the man that I aspire to be like. Now you might think, Christ, what an arrogant bastard. And you know what? I'll take that. But I said what I said and was honest with you because I care about my status. And I think honesty boosts my status and presents me as a better man, which is a trait that I value. I care about the kind of person that I project myself to be to the world. Obviously, how people react to me is completely out of my hands. But behind every decision and choice that I make in my life, there is this underlying thought of whether or not this decision will either increase my status or diminish my status. I'm not necessarily happy about that because sometimes it leads me to believe that I'm special and more important than other people, but it's the truth. But here's the thing, bro. I'm willing to bet that you are exactly the same. I guarantee that actions and decisions that you make are a direct reflection on how you wish to perceive yourself. If you disagree with me right now, which you probably do, just ask yourself this. Why do you wear the fancy clothes that you wear? I bet it's because you want to feel like you're a man with style and a man with class and perhaps a little bit of money. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, you don't wear fancy clothes. You wear scruffy and untidy clothes. Well, why is that then? Maybe it's because you want to see yourself as a man who doesn't give a shit about appearance. If you're still not with me, why do you drink alcohol? Or why do you not drink alcohol? Why do you think going to university is a good idea? Or why do you not think going to university is a good idea? Why do you drive that car? Why do you not drive that car? You see where I'm going? The point is, you make all of your decisions based on what you think will elevate your status, even if you don't consciously realize it. It's a drive that is literally ingrained within us that kind of silently affects how we dress and how we behave and what we aim to achieve out of our life. And it's exactly what gives us this secret illusion that we're special or more important than other people. Because you do feel like that, don't you, bro? Come on, be honest. Sometimes you do feel like you are more important than everybody else. Come on, be honest. I know I feel like that sometimes. I really do. In fact, let me share a quick story with you about how my last boxing fight threw this idea of me thinking I was special right back into my face. So imagine after 4 months of intense boxing training, so I'm just standing up right now because I'm going really stiff. Brother, in my legs. What do you want about? I'm going stiff as hell. Hang on, just need to stretch. Yeah, so imagine after 4 months of intense training, I'm eating a strict diet and I'm literally getting beaten up every single day. And in fact, I'd even gone to a hot country for 2 months to make my training sessions even more intense, to then come back to my hometown feeling fit as a fiddle and ready and raring to go to put on a show in front of all of my friends and family, thinking, of course, that everyone would be so excited to watch me make a comeback to the ring and get the win because I'd lost my first fight, and then for fight night to come and not a single person shows up. All of my friends and family that said would be there didn't come along and support me like they said they would. Now, I honestly can't express how low that made me feel at that moment, but honestly, looking back, I do feel like it was the biggest lesson that I've ever learned in my life, because it made me realise that I'm not special. Like, I'm really not special in the slightest. And it really made me realise that, yeah, like, why did I have this kind of superiority complex where I thought I was more important than, well, I guess everybody else. I think I'd put myself into this position and seen myself as the most important thing since sliced bread. But yeah, it made me realise that I'm not as special as I thought. And that's fine, you know, it's part of being human, in fact. And actually, if you think about it, why did I hold myself in such a high regard? Why did I have the audacity to think that people would be just as invested in my pursuits and successes as much as I was? And it's the same thing with this YouTube channel. When I first started posting videos on here and I had my first 100 subscribers, and I would go out and maybe visit friends or whatever, maybe I'd go and meet them for a drink or for a meal, and I genuinely was expecting these people to ask me questions about YouTube. How's it going? Wow, like, you're so amazing, you make YouTube videos and all this stuff. And honestly, I can tell you now, with 600 subscribers, how many people do you think have asked me questions about YouTube? Well, the answer is zero. Seriously, 0 people have asked me about YouTube. They don't really care about it. And you know what? That is absolutely fine. At first, I didn't think it was fine. It really hit me like a ton of bricks. But now I'm actually very grateful for it. And if anything, it should literally be seen as a good thing, because you can literally do whatever the hell you want, man, because no one gives a shit, dude. So that's why it's so important to realise that none of us are, you know, exclusively special. You know, we all take a dump in the morning, we all have wet dreams. Well, we do, don't we? Not just me. Fuck. Anyway, you get the point. By the way, I'm not trying to discourage you into thinking that you're not exceptionally unique or anything. Everyone is involved in the same human story, right? We're all trying to work our own ways through shitty family problems and shitty money problems, and I just want to try and ground you, basically, and encourage you to realise that everyone else is in this similar position. Because I think that when you're mindful and realise that everybody is in the same position of wanting to look like they're important and the most special person there is around, it makes us all feel like we're all in this together, which we are, because, as I've said, we're all part of this same human story and nobody has any type of superiority complex. So basically, if you want to achieve something, or if you want to do something in your life, or if you're making a decision, you need to make sure that you really are doing it for you, because nobody else cares about what you choose to do with your life. Share your mistakes with people, share your insecurities with people, and share the lessons that you've learned. This will take off so much pressure from you, from trying to be this person with a perfect status. And in fact, even by me just sharing those 2 stories with you about the boxing and the YouTube, I already feel just so much freer. Do you know what I mean? I can just karate kick you. Just like that. Do you see that flexibility? That's what we've got, all right? Wapow, baby. Have that. Hey. Right, okay. Believe you can, and you're more than halfway there. You alright, mate? How you doing? Yeah. It's only a small channel, man, but my name's Myron. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Lucas, nice to meet you, man. Myron, yeah. I make videos on like self-improvement for young men and stuff like that, you know. Take care, bro. Have a good day.